Good morning, it's Saturday. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. If you are returning, thank you so much for coming back. I'm Belle, and this channel is me documenting my weight loss journey. So I've lost just over 2 stone so far, 2.5 stone, and I've got probably about another 1.5 stone to go, maybe 2, but I'll kind of assess it nearer the time. But anyway, good morning. Welcome to another What I Eat in a Day video. So I'm just having a lovely cup of coffee. Do you like my mug? It's from Sainsbury's. I really like it. But anyway, you may not care about that. But anyway, that's where it's from. So I am having a relatively chill day today, I think. I should probably do some exercise. I've got a holiday in a couple of weeks and a bikini to get into, so I should probably go to the gym. I've cancelled my membership, but I've still got a couple of weeks left to run on it. Or I might go to the forest and have a walk, or I might do a Leslie Sansom walk from home or walk at home, kind of walking workout on the telly using YouTube. I'm not sure. So I'm going to have a relatively chill day, but I will show you what I'm eating as I go through the day. Thanks very much for watching. Welcome back. So this is breakfast. So I've just got 40 grams of porridge oats, which I've added water to, and some Jordan's salted caramel skinny syrup. And some cinnamon, and I just stirred all that around and chucked it in the microwave for a couple of minutes. So I didn't use milk or anything for my porridge. I just tend to use water, and then I can save my healthy A extra for cheese or something later. So that's just porridge made up with water, salted caramel syrup and cinnamon, and then I've just topped it with some strawberries and blueberries for speed. I have to be honest, I think my berries have seen better days, but you know, you'll be all right. And then I've just got the black coffee that I've shown you and a glass of water. Hello, welcome back to my channel. It's about 11:30 on Saturday morning, and I just thought I would tell you what I'm having for a snack. So we've just got some ham, a pink lady apple that I actually sliced this morning, so it doesn't look that lovely now, but it's absolutely fine. It's just been in the fridge in a bag. Some cherries, which are free, so the ham and the cherries are free foods and the apple is a speed food. And then I've just got my Hydrate Mate bottle, which has just got sugar-free apple squash and obviously just water. So yeah, 11:30, I'm just having this as my snack. Hi, welcome back to this What I Eat in a Day video. So it's about 1:30, 20 to 2, and I am a bit peckish. So I think I'm going to do some soup today for lunch. It's quite a cold day and I just feel like something kind of hearty and relatively quick. I've got a soup maker, so I will get that out and show you how I'm going to make my soup. So I'm just showing you what I'm going to put in my soup maker. So I've got an Asda leek and potato soup mix. It was just £1. That's just got chopped leek, which is speed, chopped onion, which is speed, potato, which is a free food, and some parsley, and that all comes sort of ready chopped. I've just got a Knorr vegetable stock pot, and I'm going to add some black pepper. I tend to not add salt at this stage because I think sometimes when you put stock in it, it can be really salty if you kind of put extra salt in before you've tried it. That's just to my taste. And then what I've got here is a Tefal Easy Soup. Let me just, there we go. So it's basically like a soup maker is kind of almost like a kettle sort of situation that you basically put all your veggies or ingredients or whatever you're doing into the soup maker with some water, and there's like a little marker on it that tells you how much water you can put in, like a minimum and a maximum kind of level, and you literally chuck all your items in. So I tend to put loads of kind of speedy veg in. I quite regularly do one with kind of Mediterranean veg, or I do a tomato one, kind of butternut squash, or in this case leek and potato, and I tend to just chuck that, a stock gel, some seasoning, and obviously water, and then you literally, so it's got on the top you've got those kind of dials, and you literally press the one that you want. So I tend to do cream soup, and then you just press start, and it kind of boils away, and then in 20 minutes or so, depending on what setting you're using, I guess, it just kind of starts making a noise, and it blends it down into a beautiful creamed soup. So I bought this last year, the soup maker last year, I think from, I think I got this one from Lakeland, and it's honestly one of the best purchases I've made. You don't think that you would use the soup maker that often, but I think where it's quite cold in the UK, and we have relatively cold weather for quite a lot of the year, it's just such an easy way to make a really quick meal. So I tend to take soup a lot for lunch in the winter, but also to get your speed food in as well. So you can chuck loads of veggies, like if your veggies are about to kind of go on the turn, and you wouldn't want to chuck them out, you can just kind of hoy them in there. I think it's a really good way of kind of using up old veg, and I also tend to put old veg if it's kind of starting to go a bit weird, just chuck it in the freezer, and then when I'm making a soup like this, I can just chuck, you know, whatever I've kind of got left over in. So yeah, I've been massively delighted by my soup maker. I think it's been brilliant. So anyway, I'll come back on once it's all cooked, and show you what it looks like. Hi, my soup's just finished, so I'm gonna eat that in a sec. I'll show it to you before I do. But I posted a video this morning that I recorded a couple of days ago about my ongoing dilemma between Slimming World and Weight Watchers. For the last couple of weeks, I've dabbled in Weight Watchers, even though I weigh in at Slimming World, and kind of talked through the pros, well, not the pros and cons, but my thoughts on whether I should continue to do that, or whether I should fully commit to one plan. And I think, having watched the video back and kind of debated in my mind over the last couple of days and thought about it, I think that I am going to commit to Slimming World. I did really enjoy Weight Watchers. I thought the app was brilliant, but I think it is now time to kind of commit to one plan. So I've decided it's going to be Slimming World, so hopefully that will make it a bit easier for you guys. I'll be talking about one plan rather than talking about both points and sim values, so hopefully that'll make it everything I talk about a little bit easier to follow. But I am very wary on Slimming World that one of my downfalls is often portion control, so I am going to make sure that I definitely stick to putting everything in my journal. I've got a holiday in a couple of weeks and bikini season, so I really need to be mindful of what I'm eating. I mean, ongoing for the next stone and a half that I've got to lose, but particularly for the next couple of weeks, so I'm going to be tracking religiously in my journal. But anyway, I just wanted to hop on and say that. So it's super late, it's like nearly 3 o'clock, but this is my lunch. So you've just got the leek and potato soup that I just showed you. I've just put a tiny bit of ground black pepper over the top of it. I've got a glass of water there. And then over here, we've just got some Sainsbury's chicken tikka chunks. I can't see them on the app, but the Waitrose one on the app is half a sin for 100 grams. I've got 86 grams of chicken tikka there. You don't have to obviously weigh it out if it's a free food, but just to be safe, I'm going to count it as half a sin. I've got on that some Blend Boss sweet chili sauce, which is half a sin for a tablespoon, which I measured out. I've got some ham, which is a free food, and I've got nectarine for speed. So in terms of speed food on my plate, I've got the leek and onion in the soup and the nectarine. Free food, I've got the potato in the soup and the ham. And then in terms of sins, I've got one sin, half of the chicken tikka chunks and half of the sugar-free sweet chili sauce. So I'm just going to tuck into my lunch, and I will be back probably at dinner time. Hi, welcome back to this What I Eat in a Day video. So it's about 9 o'clock. And this is what I'm having for dinner. So I've got some veggies for speed. I'm just reaching over to grab something. I've got some veggies for speed on the left. They're just a packet of, you know, like the ones that you just give, like prick the bag and put them in the microwave. There's some of them. I'm a big fan of ready prepared veg because I'm quite lazy. Then in the middle, I've got some homemade turkey chili, which I made with low-fat turkey mince, and I added, I think, some JD seasonings fajita spice to it, and I think chopped tomatoes and onions. To be honest, I made this a few weeks ago and it's been in the freezer, so I can't really remember what was in it, but it will all be sin-free stuff. Then underneath the chili, I've got some Uncle Ben's long grain rice, which looks like this. That is one of those packets that you just tear the little bit off the top and put in the microwave for 2 minutes. The long grain one is 1 sin for that packet. I've got probably about just over half the packet here. But do be careful with those rices because some of them are quite high sin. I think the long grain one that I've got there is the lowest, but do definitely check the Slimming World app to check, because some of them, as I say, are quite high. Then I've got a little bit of fat-free Greek natural yogurt, and I've got 40 grams of Be Good To Yourself cheddar, which I have melted in the microwave. And then I have got some sugar-free apple squash. So I think there's every chance that this may be the last meal I eat today. So if it is, all there is to say is, as always, please do check the Slimming World app to check I've got the sin values correct. I think I'm finishing today just on 1 sin. I could be wrong, but I think the only sin I've had today is the chicken tikka for half a sin and the sweet chilli sauce for half a sin. So I think I'm finishing today on 1 sin, but I could be totally wrong. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. As ever, if you've liked what you've seen, please do give this video a like and hit the subscribe button so you can see more of these videos. Bye for now. So it's about 9:40, and for pudding I'm just going to have this 10 calorie key lime pie Hartley's jelly. This obviously is my pudding. This is half a sin. I forgot to say earlier when I was totting up my sins that obviously I've got to count the rice as well. I didn't have a whole packet, but I'm going to count 1 sin anyway. So I had 1 sin earlier for my lunch, 1 sin for the rice, and half a sin for this. So I am finishing the day on 2.5 sins. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.